Alright, so this is ABZU, and brought to you by the people who made Journey. Underwater Subnautica. Oh wait, no, Underwater Journey. Subnautica's already underwater. Or did I hallucinate that whole game? Only the art dude, Vinny, not the devs of Journey? Okay, well, I guess I got everything wrong all in a row. But no, seriously, I thought that this looked kind of cool from the outset. That, and it's a really short game, depending on how long you spend exploring. And, figured a little bit of underwater variety would be nice until the Arctic expansion comes out. Wow. You move pretty quickly. That's good. I guess you could do a bunch of tricks. Let's try spinning. That's a good trick. So where's the shotgun? Hello, fish. My name is Tadthaniel. I'm here to be your friend. Oh. Goliath Grouper. This is pretty cool. Okay, so I believe you can harvest these plants and then use them to make lubricant, right? Oh wait, a different game. Really striking art style. Minimal, rustic. The sea moth. Did that fish just like bash its head against this thing? No, that didn't happen. Down is up is down. But camera didn't need to be like that. Really expressive soundtrack so far. I feel like this is gonna be one of those chill streams. Unless you get a shotgun. I need an underwater shotgun. Oh, that's pretty neat. I don't use that word too often, but that's neat. You can, just do a flip automatically. And it just brings you right back around. You really do feel like Aquaman in this game. Leopard shark? Are we giving birth to leopard sharks just by, like, looking at it? It's interesting. So here's another probe. No words, no need for story. This kind of reminds me of that game I played a while back. It was like a flight game. And you were like in a glider and you had to go around and do some stuff. Whatever the hell the name of that one was, I don't know. Inner World? Or Inner Space, Innerverse, Inner World. Something like that. I guess for me, the underwater stuff is just appealing. Because one of my fears is, one of my deepest fears is being alone in the ocean in the middle of the night with no land anywhere in sight. That was my, I get, you know, every now and then I think about that, or I have a nightmare and I'm like, oh, that's fun. But I also find it beautiful. And I used to swim a lot when I was a kid. I used to really enjoy swimming. It just doesn't happen anymore, really. But when it did, it was always something that I liked. And, you know, I like to watch documentaries about the ocean. The deep ocean is absolutely fascinating. And you know what? I think I missed the Natural History Museum's exhibit about the deep ocean and the weird animals. Shit. So the exhibit takes place like it's a, you know, you actually have to pay for it. It's like a bonus temporary exhibit. And the idea of it is you go into the museum, and I believe it's in like these dark rooms, and there's bioluminescent creatures. You know, obviously it's a facsimile of it, and black lights and all that fun stuff. And you get to learn about all the weird creatures like the anglerfish and everything like that. This is very different than the stuff we just looked at. Is this aliens? Yeah, this game is very aesthetically pleasing. I bet there's a lot of Vine aliens happy right now. This is also where you fight Shadow Link. If I'm not mistaken. Oh shit, look. It's Lake Michigan. Oh, I thought it was freezing over. I was gonna make a negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit joke. There's water at the bottom of the ocean. Negative 50? Jesus Christ. That's not going to be good. There are people that are not going to have... There are people that are going to have broken heat. There are oil heaters that are going to work too hard and fucking break. Whoa. -50 is not a joke. People are going to fucking die. I'm sorry to be fatalist during a nice, beautiful game, but just stay safe, stay careful. That's not... Yeah, that's not good. I learned from Professor Brian Cox that there are places on Mars that are actually warmer than what the Middle East, what? The Midwest is going to experience tomorrow. Or right now. Middle East gets super cold at night too. Oh yeah, that's a good point. So this is like, I guess, alien hieroglyphics, very Egyptian in style. And we got some more here too. Jellyfish. Someone mentioned Wind Waker. You found a mural from Wind Waker. Now, imagine Nintendo goes back to the Wind Waker style for a Zelda game on the Switch or whatever's after the Switch. And say it looks even better than this. But this is kind of a general feel for what you might get. Whoa. I guess that's what I get for talking about Wind Waker, not this. Underwater Zelda? How about a Zelda game with more, like, okay, it's more underwater themed, still sailing, but with much more to do on the map. Like, many more islands, actual, like, kind of mini continents. And, you know, more fluid underwater swimming, combat, etc. This actually feels really good for underwater controls. Where are you going? Huh. So I'm beginning to think this isn't Earth. Make the fish swim with me. I'm, like, frequently left speechless. It's just a really nice looking game. And these little events that are happening are really great. This game took 3 years and 13 people to make. So they, like, handcrafted every inch of this. You know, I play a lot of walking simulators. It's nice to play a swimming simulator every now and then. I need a probe for that. Can't get too attached to the probe boys, though, because they, you know... They got a job to do, too. Which is they are either sacrificed or destroyed. They complete their job. And then they're done. The little worm lads. Probe gone again. Someone just wrote Fish Highway. It's like the Jetsons for fish. Eli Musk is trying to get us jet cars. So you never know, one day we might have like a Fifth Element type thing. Ah, damn, I missed something. So there's things that, like, you collect and you miss. So it's not all just exploration and looking at things. It's actually like, okay, pay attention, because you might miss something cool. But yeah, if you're expecting, like, action, fight, this isn't your game. But if you like killer whales, or orcas, or swordfish, this could be cool. Don't know what's happening. Okay, picture this. This is all range mode. And the previous thing we saw was your typical Star Fox level. This game is Star Fox without the shooting. Dab. Vinny, is this a young Christopher Walken stream?
You know, I was your age, would explore. There's no frontiers left. They say space is the final frontier. Well, you know, we can't get there. That's cool, Chris. How come you're talking about space these days? Are you an astronaut? You know, Jay, I have a lot of different interests.
Vinny, that is the worst Jay Leno impression I've ever heard. And I've succeeded. don't want to ruin this nice game with more Jay Leno, so I won't. The whale temple has been unlocked. In Star Trek 4, a probe is sent to Earth to communicate with whales. Wait, no. I got that completely wrong. In Star Trek 4, there's a probe that's sent to Earth in the 23rd century, and the only way they can communicate with it is through whales. But whales have gone extinct in the 23rd century. So they have to go back in time and get a whale. So that it can communicate with the probe. And weirdly enough, it's probably the best Star Trek movie. Just below Wrath of Khan. Transparent aluminum. The probe wanted to talk to the whales. Right. It was also the time when, you know, Save the Whales was a big rally cry. So the movie was trying to, directed by Spock, by the way. Leonard Nimoy directed Star Trek 4. So if you're into whales, and you like sci-fi, I would recommend watching Star Trek 4. It holds up, kind of, and it's a wonderful movie. And it's funny, too. It's got a nice sense of humor. To the ancients, maybe they worship the whales? Or is that a... nuclear vessels. No, it's a shark, right? It's a shark. I said whale. I meant shark. That's I know the difference. I swear. I've seen them I've seen them in aquariums. I'm not that stupid. I'm a little stupid. What the fuck is going on here? It looks amazing. Holy fuck. That is beautiful. I don't think the bitrate is doing it justice, but it really looks nice. I believe there's a way to ride certain fish. Catch a ride. Got a reef shark. Where are you taking me? some big lads down this way. Are these sperm whales? Humpbacks. It's a nice virtual aquarium. I like this fish's face. Mahi mahi. That's the voice that it has. It goes, oceanic white-tipped shark. Well, time to hit up an aquarium. Gotcha. Where are we going, humpback friend? Going to space. It won't breach. It won't let me breach. I can feed the whale. It, like, opens its mouth automatically. You can breach if you boost. Okay. To pick up more speed, I guess. Also, maybe it's time to eat. Let's go. Jump! Jump! Yes! Yes! The most exciting thing ever. For no reason. Go down real deep. Oh. Oh, there's stuff down here. Ruins. It's the newest 2019 meme, if you remember correctly. Would you like to see the ruins, my friend? What are you? Basking shark? Does the shark just always keep its mouth open? Yes, it's a filter feeder. Does it eat gefilte fish? I'd like to deeply apologize, because that wasn't even close to funny. Apology not accepted. Guess I'll just die then. Alright, let's... I think we're good here for now. There might be a couple other things to explore, but... I kind of see what the cycle of the game is supposed to be now. It knows that its job is done. I'm thankful for you, little probe. Orange zone. Wow. My keyboard is this color right now, like a golden orange, and it cycles through, and like the keys kind of like shimmer. It's one of the settings I programmed, so it's perfect for this. Reptar? Is it a sunfish? Strange looking fish. Ma, there's a weird looking fish! Fast. Fast and agile. Eagle ray. I've created the eagle rays. Now they live amongst the sunfish. Is that an octopus? Hello, it's me, Ringo. Is that your garden? Don't be afraid, little one. Shark. Silky shark. Oh, right, okay. This one's unwieldy. Does not like me being on it. I am very much not in control of the shark. I mean, would you... If you were a shark, would you be down for something weird like that? Some random mammal grabbing onto you like that? Manatee? Just like puffs. Underwater puffs. Weren't manatees confused for mermaids? Isn't that how the mermaid legend supposedly got started? Anyway, this obelisk, I believe, is in Central Park somewhere. By the Natural History Museum in Central Park, they have, there's an obelisk. There's some Egyptian stuff. Glyphics. Maybe I have to follow the chains. I would build my base down here if this was Subnut. Vinny, speaking of Subnut, did you see the early access of the expansion that's about to come out? I did. I saw some of it. I might stream it when it comes out in early access, or I might wait for it to be further developed before I stream it. Because with Subnautica, I ended up streaming that game 3 separate times, and I don't regret streaming it 3 separate times because I love the game, but I'd probably want to wait for it to be in a state of further completion. There's a wacky... There's another wacky probe. There's a lot of stuff to find. It's a lot more stuff than I expected. You went to the wrong chain. Oh, I went back to the beginning. Oh. Sculpt. Hammerhead. Looks like that's where we have to go. Wahoo! There they are. Secret. That's one of the things I missed earlier. Also not the way to go, but worth finding a random secret, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely remarkable. Once you put yourself in the world, definitely understand it, and it's pretty great. Powerful. Vinny, you can boost up to 3 times before your fins reform. One. What do you... I don't know what that means exactly. I saw that a couple times, but I'm not sure what that means. Do it in a rhythm. Oh, I see. I get it. I get it. You have to do it in a rhythm. Cool. Wahoo! Wahoo! Exactly. What kind of shark is this? Is that the one that killed my goddamn probe? It's a killer shark? Great white? No. Told you about that place that has the shark, the Jaws, from the Universal ride. Pretty awesome. I like to go there and feel like I'm about to get eaten by a shark. Go. We're gonna go to the quantum realm. I see some blobs up top here. Maybe these are the ones I collected? They're not blobs. They're shrimp. Nautilus, right, exactly. They're Nautilus. Just testing your knowledge. So those are whale sharks? Yep. We have some fucking marine biologists in chat tonight. People watching Planet Earth. Alright, cool. Hammerhead. So, yeah, I kind of get what's going on. Like, these temples have different... You gotta bring them back to life, and you have to repopulate. I don't want to say the dominant species. I don't know if that's the case for sure, but it feels like it. Or one of the dominant species. Maybe it's about balancing the ecosystem. Plus, then you have all this stuff. Insta-death tiles. It's immediately what I associate that with. From playing too many fight games. Underwater fountain of sorts. The ancients figured out how to pour water at the bottom of the ocean, I guess. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I like it. David Byrne knew all about this shit when he was in the Talking Heads. Whoa. Well, it appears we've done 3 of these so far. So we did that one. The ray. We did the killer whale. Okay. Whale shark. We're gonna do squid, and then whatever that is. Great white? Not sure, some kind of legendary shark. The megalodon. So a killer whale is the same as an orca? Please educate me, chat. Yes? Okay, just checking. I thought so. I don't know. Yes, and they are actually dolphins. So were they just misnamed and we kept it? I swear dolphins can, like, read each other's minds. You know how I know that? One time I thought about it. You know, there was some wackiness in the air, there was some smoke. And I just, like, thought really deeply about it, and I was like, they definitely communicate telepathically. Oh, and Douglas Adams told me in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's a sperm whale, right? I'm gonna goddamn find out. That's a blue whale. It's blue. Goddamn, what is a sperm whale? Every time I see a whale, I'm just going to assume that it's a sperm whale until it actually is one. And then I'll feel smart. However, this is fucking beautiful. That's one. That's a sperm whale. That's a humpback. There it is! Oh my dear Lord, God. Oh my God. This game is beautiful. How is it that just me swimming with a bunch of blue whales is giving me like an emotional impact? What the hell? That's not something I expected to happen. Flabby whalefish. Humboldt squid. Street in Brooklyn called Humboldt. Wonder if it was named after that particular squid. Viperfish. And now we're getting into the really weird ones. Was most likely named after the explorer. Oh, okay, I didn't know who that... I didn't learn about Humboldt in school. But I can name every apostle and spell their names backwards. Not kidding, I couldn't even do that. Well, there was Mark, Caleb, Roger, John, Paul, George, Ringo. Frank, yeah, Frank was in there somewhere. It's one of the apostles for sure. Him and Jesus was close. Carl. Okay, that's enough. Like, there's just some apostle names, like, just... They're beautiful. Viper. Sorry, no, there's a viper fish. Viper the Apostle. Alright. Well, I've tapped this comedy well dry, but it was quite enjoyable for a couple minutes. In the Monty Python movie Life of Brian, the reason they named the character Brian is because they just thought it was like a funny name for a mistaken messiah. Graham Chapman does not play Jesus in that movie. He plays a guy named Brian who gets mistaken for Jesus and other such messiahs. Anyway, there's the shark. This does not bode well, Philzy. So it isn't as cold here as it is in the Midwest, or specifically Chicago at the moment. But I've noticed, even though I have my heat on, I've noticed like a temperature drop in the past 2 hours of like 10 degrees. Just in my house. And it's not because the heat's broken, nothing has changed. It's just like permeating. I will save you. See, we can be friends. Just for one day. Now, I know what kind of whales those are. Those are Bergen whales. The mighty Bergen whale. True majesty. But sadly, no sperm whales in this game. How am I riding? I'm riding a squid now. No, that was actually a sperm whale, and I was gonna play that out until I found one of those meditation statues. They have like a flat, squarish head. Here, I found a meditation. Moon jellyfish. Moon jellyfish. Anglerfish. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's fucking... It's the weird... I knew someone that looked like an anglerfish. Black scabbard fish. Hatchetfish. There's that bioluminescence. Go back to the whale. Ah. Oh, no more jellyfish. Take me to the whale. Big squid. Big squiddo. I'd like to let you know that in nature, squids don't actually say Woomy or Vimo. That is an invention of a video game company that is designed to make money off of you with their fantasies. Just to let you know, Woomies are not found in nature. They're amazing. Kraken. I just got an achievement. You know, it just looks beautiful. And it looks like, oh, well, of course it looks like this because it's underwater, but you know, they had to program these things to look like this and to sway properly. So it looks like they're, you know, the ocean currents are swaying them naturally. Like a 13-person team over 3 years. I mean, there's probably like one person that spent like 5 months on just current physics. Simple fact that they sway properly depending on their length is impressing me. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to take those details for granted because it just feels like it should be that. But it's really good. Vinny, the devs gave a cool GDC talk on how they animated the fish. I think I might want to watch that. This is a nice game to play in between games like Resident Evil, Smash, Castlevania, you know, fight-heavy games. And then here's this game where you just look and swim. Also, I just checked, and at around 1 a.m. my time, it was about 35 degrees Fahrenheit. And now it's like 20, but it says feels like 12. So that's why I noticed such a sharp temperature decrease. Again, we're not gonna get... I don't think New York is gonna get the crazy -50 shit. But... yeah, it's just... it was, like, really sudden. Well, let me go up there. -35 there, -15 there, -33 with wind chill. Then I am extremely lucky to be in New York and not have to deal with that right now. That's weird. Yeah, well, I don't really know where to go. We have to go back this way. Also, I know this is probably a dumb question, but considering it's 3:30, is there a lot more left to this? You're about halfway. This is a good place to stop. Okay. Let me just figure out what opened, because someone said a door opened, and I don't know where that is. Oh, this one. Oh. Jeez. I'll assume that it autosaves. Christopher Nolan movie. Interstellar. Yup, we got a cliffhanger ending and everything. That was fantastic. I definitely was a little hasty in the beginning because I didn't really know what the game was. But now that I understand the pacing, and I get that it's more just kind of a game. I mean, there's a function that you meditate. So that's the kind of game it is. It's great. Really good. And I'm glad that I decided to give it a shot. Thank you to the person who sent me their key from Humble Bundle, whoever that was. And thank you to the viewer who enjoyed watching that, if you did.